No one at the Sterling Gala remembered the girl in the blue dress. She stood by the tall windows, hands folded, eyes drifting across the room as if she was searching for sound she could never hear. People walked past her like she wasn't even there. Too busy, too important, too wrapped in their own shine to notice the quiet sadness sitting behind her smile. They didn't know she was the CEO's daughter. They didn't know she was deaf, and they didn't care enough to ask. But one person noticed. Across the room, carrying a tray too heavy for the shift she was already exhausted from, a single mom named Maya Thompson stopped in her tracks. She had seen kids lost before. Her own son had that same look whenever life felt bigger than him. The girl's eyes glistened. Someone had said something cruel. Someone always did. Maya quietly set her tray down and walked toward her. The girl looked up, startled at first, but Maya crouched slightly so they were eye level. She didn't speak immediately. She didn't know sign language, but she smiled. A slow, warm, human smile. The kind that said, "You're not alone. Not tonight." The girl's shoulders relaxed. Maya didn't ask questions. She didn't pity her. She simply stayed, letting the girl guide the moment. A few minutes later, they were sitting together in a quieter corner of the room, drawing shapes on napkins, laughing silently, finding a language of their own. A language that didn't need sound. A language made of kindness. And that's when Ethan Sterling, the CEO whose name carried weight across the entire city, walked out of a private meeting and froze. His daughter, who rarely smiled, rarely trusted strangers, rarely let anyone close, was laughing. Laughing. With the woman he had never seen before. His assistant stepped beside him and whispered, "She's the new cleaning staff, and honestly, sir, people were making fun of your daughter before she came. That woman stepped in and helped her." Ethan's jaw tightened. No one touched the pain he protected. No one. Except this woman, who didn't even know who she was comforting. And suddenly, without warning, everything began to change. The next morning, Maya was sweeping the marble floors of Sterling Tower, trying to ignore how her feet still ached from last night's double shift. She didn't expect anyone to notice her. People rarely did. She was halfway through the lobby when the elevator doors opened, and Ethan Sterling stepped out. Tall, imposing, sharply dressed, the kind of man the world made space for. But today, his eyes weren't cold. They were searching. "Maya Thompson?" he asked. Her broom almost slipped. "Yes, sir." Ethan motioned for his assistant to give them privacy, then turned to her. "I saw what you did yesterday, with my daughter." She froze, instantly embarrassed. Had she crossed a boundary, a rule? I, I'm so sorry if I... Don't apologize. He cut in, softer this time. You were the only one who was kind to her. He paused, and for a brief moment, the powerful CEO looked human. He's been through more than most people know. Trust doesn't come easy for her. Smiles come even harder. Maya felt her chest tighten. She knew what loneliness looked like. She lived with it every day. Then Ethan surprised her. "I want to offer you something," he said. Her heart skipped. "Sir, I'm not looking for special treatment. I'm just here to work." "It's not about special treatment," he said. "It's about my daughter." He took a breath. I want to hire you, not as a cleaner, not as staff, but as someone who can spend time with her, someone she feels safe with. Maya blinked, stunned. I would pay you more than you make in a month. I'll cover your rent, childcare, everything you need. Just be there for her. Keep her company. Help her feel less alone. It was the kind of offer people dreamed about. Life-changing, impossible to refuse. But Maya stepped back. I can't, sir. The air shifted. Ethan's expression darkened, not with anger, but confusion. Why? Maya swallowed, fighting the lump in her throat. If your daughter grows attached to me and I lose this job or you replace me, she'll be hurt again, and I won't be the reason a child feels abandoned. She looked down at her hands, rough from work and years of surviving. My son already sees me less than he deserves because I work all night. I can't give another child a piece of me that I don't have. Ethan's jaw tightened, the rejection hitting him deeper than he expected. For a moment, he stood silent. Then he simply nodded. I understand. But he didn't. Not yet. Maya gathered her things and walked away, her heart heavy but firm. She didn't know this was the last normal day she would live for a long time. Because soon, very soon, she would discover how quickly life can fall apart. At 2 a.m., when no one answers the phone, when you realize you are truly, terrifyingly alone. Until someone unexpected shows up. Someone you once walked away from. The storm outside had started before midnight. Sharp wind, icy rain, and thunder that shook the windows of Maya's tiny apartment. Leo had fallen asleep on the couch, bundled in 2 blankets because the heater had broken again. Maya had planned to stay up and finish her weekend cleaning roster, but the headache came first. Then the dizziness, then the pain. By 1:30 a.m., she could barely stand. Her skin burned. Her breath wavered. Her vision blurred around the edges. At 2:03 a.m., the room spun violently, forcing her to grip the kitchen counter just to stay upright. Something was wrong. Very, very wrong. She reached for her phone with trembling hands. Call 1. Her sister. Straight to voicemail. Call 2. Her neighbor. Ringing, then cut off. Call 3. Her son's school friend's mom. Please, I just need someone to drive me. Call ended. Call 4. Her ex. Blocked. Call 5. 6. 7. No answer. Ringing endlessly into the dark. Her breaths grew sharp. Her hands shook uncontrollably. Her pulse hammered in her ears. She collapsed to her knees, clutching her stomach. Leo woke up, terrified. Mama, are you okay? She forced a smile through the pain. Mommy's fine, baby. Go get your shoes. We need to go. But she couldn't even stand. She didn't want to scare him, but the truth hit her all at once. She might not survive the night. With her last bit of strength, she scrolled through her contacts,